Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome back in the series named as 30 Day of Light. It's the day 3 of this series, and today we are going to talk about the guarding of the tongue. It's really important, especially in this Ramadan. We have to practice of this situation going on, because nowadays the biggest issue we see around is the use of the tongue and the use of very absurd words that make people extremely weird to feel about themselves, right? So if you cannot talk nice, if you cannot talk kind, if you cannot talk humbly, so it's better for all of us to be quiet. It's better for all of us to not even speak a single word. It's better for all of us to stay away from the gatherings and the situations and people talking, because if we are just here to hurt people, we should just get away from it. Because if you hurt someone, you are designated as and you are labeled as a very extremely toxic human being. But if you don't hurt anyone and you have your opinion and you say it in a really polite and straightforward manner, by thinking the feelings of other human being as well, you are still conveying whatever your perception is, but in a nice humiliated manner, right? And everyone wants the situation around them, everyone want to be treated nicely, everyone want nicer words from other person, right? No one wants in this world to get like extremely weird, nasty, and like super extremely weird words from any other person, no matter he is extremely near or dear to him or he's a stranger. It doesn't really bother, because when you say something bad, uh, let's talk about the types of bads. Let's say you say something in a taunting way, you are gossiping about some sort of person, you are talking bad in front of them as well, you are telling them that they are really bad, like on their face, right on their face. These all things make the other person heart torn into pieces, no matter he or she is extremely enduring the pain or not. But you are turning that person heart into pieces, and that pain, that suffering does not only belongs to him. That suffering that he has in his heart, he will tell every single thing to his God, and his God will tell you who his God is basically. So for that reason you have to be stay away from that, because Allah love his beings. Allah created his beings for a reason. We all are sinners, we all do something here and there that are bad as well. But we are not here to point out each and every one that you are a sinner, you are a bad person, you have done this in a bad way, this should be done in that way. We are not here to point out anyone, we are here to do our job. So we better do our job and not to look at people's perspective and people's life and interrupt in people's opinions and give or get a juicy update out of their life. It's not our duty to do things like this. If you want that no one should interrupt in your life, you should better be aware that you also don't have the audacity to interrupt in other person's life as well. So you better stay away from it if you are extremely weird and if you think that straightforwardness means to be rude. So this is not something that is a clear concept. You have to make your concept clear about everything. That if you are straightforward, you should say things in a nice manner. It doesn't mean that I'm straightforward, so I'm going to say anything that comes to my mind, no matter how toxicated it is. I'm going to say it because I'm not a hypocrite. Yes, you can kind of say that you are not a hypocrite because you don't let things in your heart, but the way you are telling things out through your tongue is worse than a hypocrite. Why? Because you are hurting someone. Hypocrite at least doesn't hurt someone in front of their face, right? He doesn't slap the person in front. He do gossiping, he do taunting behind their back, but not in front of them, right? So we better guard our tongue, especially in this holy month. We have to practice it. How to be kind, how to be humiliated, how to be humble, how to be grounded, all of that stuff. We have to practice it because practice makes a man perfect, right? Okay.